issue of internship with the issue of pay, it will make us lose the good idea which has been brought before us by the honorable member. First, when we talk about internship, I would suggest that this House would support what has been tabled before us here, and even if possible, we make it mandatory for all professionals from our colleges and universities to undergo mandatory internship in the public service. Some of us who had an opportunity to work in the public service, I can authoritatively say here in this House today that when you meet somebody who has grown in the public service and you meet them together with somebody from the private sector, you'll see the difference. The real training in this country is gotten in the public service. So if we deny our young professionals an opportunity to access training in the public service, we are killing this nation. You'll agree with me that all of us who underwent school program, when you are employed, you'll realize you learn again on the job. You don't come from college or school when you are a fully trained professional. The professionalism you'll get when you get an opportunity to sit on the job and be trained on that job. So if we deny our youth an opportunity to get this from the public service, we are killing this nation, and we are denying our youth an opportunity to be better professionals. And again, to make it worse, when we are advertising jobs, we ask these new professionals for experience. Where do we expect them to get experience if we don't give them an opportunity to access facilities in the public service for their training and for their exposure, for them to be the better professionals in this country? So me, what I wanted to suggest, before we go to monetary issues, we should ensure that we avail opportunities for all professionals to access training in the public service, and if possible, we make it mandatory so that we don't discriminate others not to get such kind of an opportunity to access services. On monetary issues, when we talk about the work done, that opportunity can be given room to be negotiated. Each and every profession can get an opportunity to negotiate, and we give the Public Service Commission, Parliamentary Service Commission, Police Service Commission, the Judicial Service Commission to come up with the job worth of that intern, and we make them be paid. When you look at what's happening currently in the country, it's very unfortunate because we have reached a level where we used to see workers going on strike, now we see interns going on strike, which means we have failed to fix an issue which is ailing our country. That's why now interns are taking it onto the streets to demand for their rights, because we are sitting on that right of theirs. When again you look at the professions we have in this country, there are some professionals who are not able to come out and air their grievances, and they are suffering in silence. Let's talk about accountants. Let's talk about agricultural officers. Let's talk of these other silent professionals. They are not also not comfortable, but because they don't have an opportunity to come together and air their views, we think they are comfortable because they are not on the streets the way JSS teachers were. So if you are fixing the issue of interns, let us make it broader and ensure that everybody who has trained in this country is given an opportunity and fairness wherever they do their practice. But if we now allow all these strikes to go on, like now, we have clinical officers on the streets. One of the issues they're talking about, interns. We had JSS on the streets. One of the issues, interns. We had the doctors on the streets. One of the issues, interns. And now we have some professions who are not able to go to the streets. And those who can represent them and make them also be comfortable is this House. So let us use this opportunity given to us by this bill and fix all the issues related to workplace when it comes to internship, be made in a way whereby even if you don't go on strike, even if you don't go outside there and make noise, your interest is catered for and your safety is also catered for. So on money can be negotiated, but on internship, let us make this opportunity available for all professionals, and we make them get this training so that we have a country where we are nurturing those needed professions and we make them possible to work for this country. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Member for Nyatike. Honorable Member.